Chicago and Baltimore, Maryland. I didn't commit a bomb threat, but Michael Alport, 641 Quail Creek Drive, Grays Lake, Illinois. Telephone number 224-433-0269. Also 847-548-2611. This is an agreement between Michael Alport, Dwayne G. Davis. We are working together to expose the racially oppressive judicial system in Lake County, Illinois. We are going to write a book and split the money, 35, 35, and 30, to create a non-profit organization to better the community. We all have stories to tell. Corruption. My diary is the main focus of the videos of supporting our stories. This is a binding legal agreement. This is between Michael Alport and me. Michael Alport committed Michael Alport Googling. He committed the bomb threat, and that's the witness. Anthony Nixon. Anthony Nixon was robbed by one of the drug enforcement agency, Garcia. And what we was doing is making a movie and a documentary about racism in the judicial system. That's me. And that's Michael Alport's lawyer, Doug Zeitz. Doug Zeitz had pages to the diary. And if Doug Zeitz destroyed pages to the diary, Doug Zeitz can go to jail for conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and destroying evidence. Doug Zeitz is Judge Rossetti's husband. So y'all better do the math. It's all going to add up real soon. That's my address in Baltimore, Maryland, because I mailed it to myself to make sure that I got it. And that phone number, you're going to have to Google that phone. You're going to have to get the information from that phone number. All right? These is letters to my sisters and brothers telling them what I want them to do. And it says, just showing you I am not doing anything wrong. My lawyer ain't worth, and it told everything about everything. It showed the pages, everything. From the food, Gerald, Shorty Davis. This is a January shakedown list from 2008, and how many times they shut the shell sales down. I know y'all wondering how I got it. Them is original signatures, dog. That's the inmate, that's the guards. Y'all ain't got my sales shook down there. Y'all's trying to find this diary and all these letters and stuff. This is your papers. This is evidence. This is to my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, telling them to stay out of it because y'all was threatening my family. And I told y'all to leave my family alone. This is all about the letters, all right? And this letter is to Jake, Gerald, and Philip. Because Gerald was supposed to sign my checks, Philip was supposed to take over the business, and Jake was supposed to get in touch with the Attorney General. Since I put myself in this position, I don't want to drag you down into it. Just do what I asked you to do last letter. Jake, talk to the BB&T boys. BB&T was supposed to buy me. They were supposed to buy the store for $150,000. But Jake didn't do it. All right? I guess you're for real. I'll get Kathy to send you my cell phone. Kathy sent them the cell phone. Gerald can sign the papers because he has my name. Bank, taxes, etc. Tell Jim to work out a lease with Jake because I didn't want the business no more. And since Jake and Jim wrote the lease out, they didn't have no entitlement to my banking money, man. That's the letter right there. If Jake wasn't taking care of Jarrell and the rest of his family, then Jake had nothing to do with my business. Gerald Davis was supposed to take care of my business. And it says right here, read it. Truck keys. Tell Hazel I'm all right. All right, you seeing this? You reading this? Make a big sign. Dred Scott decision, 1857. Free Shorty. You didn't do that. Make a big sign. That's it. If you didn't do what I asked you to do, then you don't need to be running that business. And that's the letter right there. Son. This was about a movie, a book, and a lawsuit, and you didn't want no part of it. You didn't want no part of it. Gerald didn't want no part of it. Deron didn't want no part of it. My wife didn't want no part of it. So you had no part of my business. This was about my family, and I was trying to take care of my family in Illinois because y'all was threatening my sisters and brothers. So I was doing what I was supposed to do to protect them. I was snitching. This is what I went home for. This right here. I was filing a lawsuit, and this was the lawsuit. This was the pamphlet for the lawsuit. Got everything detailed. Letters to the Lake County Board. Right there in front of you. Told everything I was doing. Freedom of Information Act. And this is what I was looking for. Copy of charging documents and bail hearing review. You knew the papers I was looking for the false arrest for Bobby Thompson, attempted murder. You know that was a false arrest and false imprisonment. You got to produce them papers. That's a violation of my civil and constitutional rights. You incarcerated me, denied me freedom of speech, habeas corpus, right to face my accusers. You locked me up for 3 years for a crime I didn't commit. Do the research, cuz. Right here is the United States Supreme Court, April 2007. See the clerk? That's Chief Justice Roberts' clerk. And he told me what to do. You have to address the issue in Lake County, Illinois, or tell me why you're not going to address it. And since Lake County didn't do it and they falsely imprisoned me, destroyed evidence, the FBI and the Justice Department got to take over the case. And all those public officials, all this got to be read in the court record. Here go page 1 of my diary. Alright. This is a jailhouse diary. It all started 12/23/07. Just came into town. Alright. See that? Waukegan Police Department, Sheriff Sharif Dar, FBI, 2001 West Roosevelt Road. North Chicago Police Department, video, Waukegan News Sun. I'm asking for an apology because you arrested me for a crime I didn't commit. So you need to deal with it. I was making a movie, writing a book, filing a lawsuit. You need to get in touch with Dennis Sawyer, Angie Wilson, and Buddy Carpenter. Them's my witnesses.